Hello and welcome to our Market Alert video for today, which is April 6, 2023, and it is a Thursday. And the reason why we're getting this video in your hands today rather than tomorrow is because the market is closed tomorrow. And so it's closed for Easter, so I want to wish everybody a happy Easter. We're headed to visit with our grandson who is going to have his first Easter egg hunt. He's a year and a half old. And so we're looking forward to seeing the little guy run around and get his Easter eggs. So I hope you and your family are happy, safe, wealthy, wise, and everything that's good for you. In today's video, I want to talk about where we see things going from here and why. So first of all, I want to go through the progression of events that we feel are going to be driving the stock market this year, stock prices. And so I want to start with inflation because that's kind of the beginning of the assembly line, if you will. So inflation, depending on what it does, will cause the Federal Reserve to react to that. And when the Federal Reserve reacts to that, the next thing that happens is what they do affects the economy. And so as the economy goes, then that affects profits for companies that are operating in the economy. And then, as you guys know, we believe that stock prices are driven by profits. So it starts with inflation. The Federal Reserve reacts to that. The economy reacts to the Federal Reserve. Profits react to what the economy is doing, and the stock market reacts to those profits. So where do we think inflation is going to go, since that's the beginning of the whole process? Well, we think that inflation will come down once again this month. They will report to us what inflation did last month here in the next few days. And when they do, we think that the headline inflation rate, the CPI, will be under 6%, maybe around 5.5%. Now, that'll be the lowest in a year, so that we think will be received well by investors. And if investors feel good about the future and they feel optimistic, they tend to invest. And when that happens, stock prices go up. So we think that the outlook for the rest of this year is positive. We think that the second half of this year into the end of the year, that we should see stock prices, the S&P 500 index and Dow, go up from where it is today. Now, having said all of that, we don't have a crystal ball. We could be wrong. And that's why we believe that you plan for the worst and you hope for the best, rather than the opposite. Because if you're planning for the best and hoping the worst doesn't happen, and then the worst does happen, you don't have a plan for it. So that's why we have our invest and protect strategy for our clients. We believe that protecting against the downside is important, particularly if you're within 5 years of retirement or if you are in the first 5 years of your retirement. So that decade, in our view, is the single most important decade of your entire financial life. You've worked all these years to get to where you are now, and taking a huge loss, we think, probably would change those plans for you. So we don't want that. So that's why we have our Invest and Protect strategy. We counseled our clients to sell in April of last year. And as you know, the market went down for 6-7 months after that. And so we avoided those kind of losses back last year. And so we want to help as many people avoid losses as we can and have that second childhood without parental supervision, which is what we call your retirement. So I encourage you to visit with one of our retirement planners. We think things are going well. Our outlook is positive, but we always believe you should have a plan to address that. Growth is important, but protection of principal is even more important. And if that resonates with you, then click on the link and visit with one of our retirement planners. And we'll build a plan for you, no charge or obligation. If we can help you, great. And if not, that's fine too. We'll part friends either way. And there's no charge or obligation. So share this video with as many of your friends and associates as you would like. We want to help as many people as we can. And in the meantime, thank you for watching this video, and we'll talk soon.